Celebrity speakers, famous speakers, popular speakers, well-known politicians who are no longer in office, sports icons. Everybody would love to have them as a keynote speaker. First of all, not everybody has the budget. And even if you do have the budget, it doesn't mean that they're going to accept your offer. So today I want to talk about optimizing your booking of a famous celebrity speaker, somebody who's well known, that has a lot of fame that comes along with them, well-known face recognition, well-known name recognition, well-known brand recognition. So there's a couple of things. It requires careful planning. You've got to be able to have a team in place that's going to attend to what their requirements are. Not everybody is a diva, and more often than not, they're not asking for blue M&Ms in the green room or anything like that. But you got to have effective, clear communication starting from the point of the offer. The excitement can often have requests come in later in the process. So before you throw your offer forward and think about what you want to do, is think about what you want to include in the offer. Think about it all the way through. Start at the end, the post event, if there's social media, if there's things that you want to have a photo op or sign, all the way to the point of, getting the acceptance, what type of care that needs to be handled for them when they're on site. And that would fall under understanding their needs and their expectations so that you're informed and there's no surprises and there's nothing where you're getting blindsided with. And that way you can navigate the process, because when you have the resources to bring in somebody at that level, you want to optimize it. And that's what we're talking about today. Optimizing the booking of a well-known, famous celebrity keynote speaker. So from the get-go, you want to define your objectives. You want to clearly outline the theme, know how it works with your audience, and understand for yourselves what is the value that the celebrity or the well-known famous person is bringing to your event and your conference. And does their presence, not only their current presence, but their historical presence that you're going to need to vet out, does that align with your event's goals? Budgeting is a big one. You need to determine a realistic budget. You need to determine if that works for you and if the value really is there. I come in and I can explain and distinguish for you what the trade-offs are. Namely, if you're looking for that boom, spark, wow factor, it's also got to accompany the actual presence of the speaker. So they might have a huge name, but they might not be the type of interview that is aligned with the energy and the spark that you're looking for on your event. So that's where you're going to utilize me as the keynote curator to be able to do that. Keep in mind, not only do they come with higher fees, but there's a chance that they're not going to accept. So you need to have an alternative option in place, a plan B. It's not that it's second fiddle, it's just a reality. When we say that a speaker's calendar shows availability, once they receive the firm offer, and this is a really important part of it, once they receive the firm offer, then they compare it against all their other calendars, namely their personal calendars. Because when I'm dealing directly with the manager or the representative or their agent, they have access to their professional calendars. But we might not know about a cousin's birthday party, a niece's wedding, or some type of family vacation that has yet to be defined but is in a planning stage and is not yet on their calendar. So be prepared to run into those kind of things, even though they show available. That's why you need to have alternative options in place, and you need to have the same process applied to any of the alternative options. The other thing that's going to help with the planning and executing of a invitation and really a firm offer is personalize the offer. Make it really compelling and relevant as to why that celebrity or that famous person is a perfect fit for your event. Highlight the benefits for them, meaning why the benefits to your attendees are going to get what they're going to get from that celebrity or famous person being at the event, so that they can see the connection and it will enhance the chances of securing their participation. You know, one of the things that I often say that we need to talk about offline when we do pre-event calls, but something that really needs to be talked about before you put in an offer for, and you want to optimize an offer for a well-known celebrity or famous speaker, somebody with high level of recognition, is logistics, accommodations, transportation, all those little details, the type, the room types, how they're going to be traveling, what class of travel service. You know, these are luxurious problems to have if you have the budget for it, but you need to keep all of those in mind so that when it comes to the acceptance, that goes into the actual contract and there's no surprises there as well. The other way to optimize this type of speaker is the promotion of the event. When you make the offer and you go to contract, you more than likely want to include leveraging their brand, their power, their recognition, their celebrity to help promote your event. Are they on the registration page? Are they willing to do a promo video, 20 seconds? Are they willing to participate in social media? Are there emails that can be pre-approved and sent out that has their image on it or a quote from them encouraging attendees to sign up because, you know, space is running out? You also need to prepare this person. Provide this speaker with all the details for the event, like you would with any speaker. More is better in this case. Include demographics of the audience, the event schedule, not only the day of, but the day before, the day after, any specific themes or topics, the mood of the industry, the mood of the company. What's the outlook look? What does the outlook look like for this organization and the industry that they're in as a whole? You want to engage in pre-event briefings, any types of rehearsals, sound checks. You want to give them renderings of the stage, photos of the stage, what it would look like, so that they're coming in fully equipped and fully prepared and they can be present and you can optimize their presentation. Which brings me to their presentation. A popular question, and this is important here, a popular question I get is, what do celebrity speakers, famous speakers, well-known speakers talk about? I like to turn that question on its head and ask you as a meeting professional, what do you want them to talk about? It's not like Pollyanna, like you bring in a celebrity or a famous person and then you can have them talk about anything: energy, education, technology, innovation, financial services. But if you want them to engage in a conversation, they're fireside chats, they're moderated conversations. These are questions that are prepared and approved beforehand that have a through line that will enable the client, the producer, the company, organization putting on the event to optimize this speaker, utilizing their personal story, the life that they've led, the things that they've produced in their professional life, their personal life, and tie it into the organization's theme, the event's theme, so that it's optimized, meaning their conversation, their fireside chat is optimized. So it's not what do they talk about? What do you want them to talk about? Then, knowing what we know about them, we can fit it all together, create a through line, and have a really beautiful, rich, personal, unique conversation. And then there's the follow-up. After the event, you want to make sure that you follow up, you give your appreciation, express your gratitude, and if there are any other items to button up as far as a post-event activation, a thank you email out to the group, or a photo that we can send out to the group, that's another way to optimize it and keep the event alive even after it's over. So, booking a celebrity speaker, it can undoubtedly bring prestige and excitement to your event. That goes without saying, but it requires early planning, clear communication, and a really well-executed strategy to secure their participation successfully. These are things that I deal with on a day-to-day basis. Reach out to me if you have any questions about any aspect of booking any speaker for your conference or for your event. We're here to make sure that you secure the perfect speaker for your unique event. I appreciate you being here today. You're smarter for it, and we'll see you next time.